Hello everyone, welcome back to UGIIT. So in our previous lesson, we explore the Webflow designer interface and learn where all the important tools are located. So today we are going to build our first web page structure using the essential elements like section, containers and div blocks. So if you understand these three elements, you will able to build almost any website layout in Webflow. So let's get started. But before adding the text, images or buttons, every professional website needs a proper structure. Think of building a website like building a house. So you don't start with furniture first, you create the foundation and room. So in Webflow, section, containers and divs block are that foundations. They help keep your design organized, responsive and easy to manage. So first, what is section? So let's begin with section. A section is a large horizontal area of a web page. Most websites are divided into multiple sections. For example, hero section, about section, service section, testimonial section, also the contact section. So to add a section, so click on the pages to the left panel. So click on this, click on this on these pages. So this is the page, this is the default home page, and if you want to add a section, so click on this add element and the plus icon, and this is the section. So simply drag this section on the canvas. So drag on this section. So this is the section. So notice how it's span the entire width of the pages. So entire of the pages, and this is where you will place content for a specific area of your website. And a good practice is to use one section for one major content block. And next, what is container? So inside every section we usually add a container. So because content should not stretch across the entire screen, so a container keeps your content aligned and centered. So without a container, your website cannot look messy on a large screen. So to add a container, so simply click on the plus icon on the left panel, and this is the container. So simply drag the container inside the section. So this is the container. So now notice how the container area becomes narrower and more professional. So most modern websites use container to maintain consistency and spacing. So, and the third is the what is a div block. So now let's talk about div blocks. So div blocks are most important layout element in the Webflow. So you can think of a div block as a box. So like inside the box you can place text, image, buttons, forms and other div blocks. So almost every layout you create a Webflow will involve div block. So let's add one inside the container. So now I have created a div block. So click on this add element and drag the div block inside the container. So like this is the div. So so now we have a section and a container, also then the div box. So this structure is used thousands of professional websites. So create a simple hero section. So let's create a simple hero area. Inside the div block, add a heading. So now first I have add a heading. So click on this add element and find the heading under the typography. So this is the heading. So simply click on the drag and inside the div block. So this is the heading, and there is an option to heading 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here is the 6 difference of the heading. So suppose you have to add the heading 1 and add a paragraph. So simply click on this element and add the paragraph. So here is the paragraph and under the div block. So this is the paragraph, and add a button. So like this button, I want to add this button. So simply drag and under and inside the box. So this is the button. So now your structure look like this. So this is the navigator section. So here is the section, and inside the section this is the container, and inside the container here is the div, and inside the div here will be the heading 1, also the paragraph and the button text. So you have just build the foundation of a real web page. So don't worry about the styling yet. So for now we are focusing on structure. So understanding the navigator. So this is the navigator section, and here will be the one section, and under the section this is the container, and under the container this will be the div, and here is the three typography element like heading, paragraph and the button text. So the navigator helps you see how elements are organized. So as your project become larger, this tool's element becomes extremely valuable. So professional Webflow developers use this navigator constantly. So one thing, common beginners mistake. So here are the 3 mistakes beginners often make. Mistake number 1, adding content directly inside a section without using a container. Mistake number 2, use too many unnecessary div blocks. And mistake number 3, create messy structure that are difficult to manage later. So always keep your layout clean and organized. So a clean structure makes responsive design much easier. So I will recap. So today we learn first what section are, 2 what containers do, 3 why div blocks are important, 4 how to build a basic web page structure, and 5 how to use the navigator. So this concept form the foundation of every Webflow project. So in the next lesson we will learn how to add and style heading, paragraph and the text element inside the Webflow. So if you found this lesson helpful, so don't forget to like the videos, subscribe to our UGIIT YouTube channel and turn on notification.